Chairman, dear colleagues, dear students, glad to see you. A lot of you have come today. My friends and partners in crime, Saad Tezi and Reda Benguerir, will say later a couple of things about this edition of Science Week, adding to what President Lapti has just said. I shall take this opportunity to answer a question that has been asked of me since we announced a couple of months ago complexity as the common theme of this edition. The question is, how do you choose the annual theme of Science Week at UM6B? Well, one thing is obvious. The challenge is to choose a theme that is common to all scientific domains. In fact, it boils down to a discussion between two schools of thought. The first one, there are those who believe in the unity of science, a position exemplified by the Arab Andalusian thinker Ibn Tufayl. It rests on the assumption of unity of being, وحدة الوجود in Arabic, an idea whose chief proponent was the great Sufi thinker Ibn Arabi, or to give him his full name, and I have to take a deep breath here, Sheikh al-Akbar Muhyiddin Abu Abdullah Muhammad Ibn Arabi al-Tayl Khatim al-Qushayri Sultan al-Arifin. That's the real name of Ibn Arabi. Wahdat al-Wujud. For this school of thought, unity of being implies unity of knowledge, unity of science. And therefore, there are common themes to all disciplines. Origins, stability and change, movement, causality, final cause, finalism or not, quantity, proportion, patterns, symmetry. That's the first school of thought. There are those, that's the second school of thought, there are those who believe that different scientific domains have different concerns, different methods, some of them intrinsic to one domain and unknown to others. For example, in the manuals of mécanique rationnelle that I had to study for my sins in the same engineering school as our sainted president, you would search in vain for the concept of emergence. Mécanique rationnelle, they don't know what emergence is, it's simply not there. But emergence, l'émergence, is one of the most interesting concepts of today's scientific research. When Stuart Kaufman says that the laws of physics do not entail evolution, it seems to me that it's more or less the same idea. But wait, Stuart Kaufman is here among us. Actually, I'm pointing at him in a very impolite way. So we'll get with him to the bottom of things from the horse's mouth, if you'll pardon my French mixing of metaphors. For the school of thought, the not so common themes between scientific disciplines are non-linearity, chaos, complexity, bifurcation, fractals, and so on. And then there are also some themes that reeks of metaphysics, which I personally do not like, but academic freedom is a great common good. And if colleagues want to ponder how many angels can dance on the tip of an iceberg, see, another mixing of metaphors, let's have fun. So you see, choosing a common theme for Science Week is in itself an epistemologic endeavor, sometimes even an ideologic battle. Until now, that ideologic battle has been done during a relaxed lunch in Marrakesh under an olive tree, I kid you not, really under an olive tree, by 2 or 3 persons, the initiators of Science Week. This year, we have decided to innovate. At the end of Science Week on Friday, Those of you who will still be here, we call them the survivors, see? Will convene under the pergola here and decide in a very democratic way what the theme of next year's Science Week will be. In other words, we are replacing the limited intelligence of me and my buddies, the three amigos, by the collective intelligence of the brilliant minds we have assembled here this year. There is only one place in the whole world where you can get a master's degree in collective intelligence, and it's here at UM6P, under the guidance of my friend Lex Paulson and his many amigos. Well, it's not a coincidence. Okay, I've been reminded to tell you that we have simultaneous translation, and you can get all the apparatus there. And I would like to finish by thanking our president of OCP, Mustafa Tarab, for being here today. Has many, many obligations, but every week of science, he does us the honor of being here. I want to thank you all for being here. And I give the floor to my colleagues Reda Benguerir and Saad Tezi, who have done a tremendous job in helping organize this edition of Science Week. Thank you.